Hi, and welcome back to my Rug Hook and Talk show. Okay, I see my face is a little cut off. Let's see if I can fix that. Hang in there with me. Is that a little better? Okay, a little better. Okay, so my name is Annette, and I'm a rug hooker for over 20 years. This is a little Rug Hook and Talk show that I did to just kind of connect with other rug hookers out there, little lone rug hookers, solo rug hookers, whatever you call yourself. And those of you who hook in a group that maybe you only do it once a month and you still want a little rug hooking company. And we just try to share a lot on Rug Hooking Daily with what we're doing. That's rughookingdaily.ning, a great website for rug hookers to connect from all over the world, not just in Canada or the United States. And it's a great venue to connect and share ideas and hear about different events that are going on for rug hooking. I don't usually attend any of those. But, you know, raising 4 kids, I never was able to get away enough to do that. But I'm content doing this, and I enjoy rug hooking. Quite solo is fine for me, so it's all good. And this was just a way to reach out, and so we've got a lot of members now, and that's really exciting. So just grab a cup of coffee, grab your hook. I'm at the end of my geometric rug, and for those just tuning in, I'm working on the geometric. It's on my blog, which is http://letshook.wordpress.com. And if you go to rughookingdaily.ning, you will also see on my page my link to my blog. So all the things that you see on the show, I'm trying to get onto the blog, so you don't have to kind of go back and rewatch the show to figure out what was what and what book and that sort of thing. So every day or every other day I try to load some things from the show, whether it's books or the yarn I'm using. And so just so you know, I'm using Seal Harbor rug yarn on this particular geometric rug. And I'm at the end. I'm at the very end. I've got one more diamond to go right here in the corner, if you could see. And I've got my new Anderson swivel frame. And so now let me just move out of the way. This swivels. So very easily. You just got to watch your yarn. It sometimes gets a little caught on these little knobs and underneath this little frame section here. It kind of sometimes gets caught. So you just want to kind of, if you have this frame and you're considering this frame and you hook with yarn, that's why I'm sharing with you. Otherwise, I am very, very happy with this frame. So think about if you're going to hook with yarn and wool, this is a great option. I know those of you who hook with the rug grips, the gripper carpet things, love it too. So stick with what works for you. But I've heard when I did some research to look for a new frame that the carpet grippers tend to pull out the yarn a little bit, and I don't want to have to deal with that. I just don't. So that being said, I went for the Anderson frame, and I'm very, very happy. Got a nice hot cup of coffee here. It's really cold, 16 degrees, so yeah, it was a coffee morning. So I'm working on the end. That's it. Working on the very end of this rug. It will be finished, and this will be the last time we'll be hooking on it. So for the show, that's the end. I'm at the very, very last corner diamond. And I just want to thank you all for joining me as I hook this on the show. It's made it pleasurable and a little bit of a motivation, because of those of you who know, I'm using a backing that is very difficult to hook with this hook that I'm using. I'm using a primitive hook, and this backing is meant more for like a number 3 or 4 hook, and maybe a thinner yarn with very thin strips. It's linen and it's quite durable, but it has been quite a task, and from what I'm hearing from others, they will not go near this. So that being said, I've done this geometric rug on this, and I will probably be like those other hookers and never hook on this again. So, yeah, because I don't hook with the fine strips, and that's just not something I'm interested in right now. It might be in the future. I love to keep my options open. Never say never. You never know what's going to work for you, and you never know what you evolve with your rug hooking. You know, that's, some people say I'll never do yarn. Oh my gosh, yarn is just not rug hooking. And you know what? Back when, in the day, they hooked with whatever they found. So, you know what? Hook with whatever you want to hook with. And if, you know, frugality is coming into play, then hook with whatever you can. There are people who take sweaters apart and reuse that yarn for good purposes. Why let it just go sit, or go sit in a heap of, in the dump or something, and just, no, that's sad. Because our little friends out in, our little sheepy friends there are kind enough, and, you know, make this wonderful wool, and their fleece comes off and we make wool from it. And that's, you know, when we make our yarn and our fabric and we hook with it, so let's not let it go to waste is my motto. So hook with whatever you want to hook with, and don't think you're, you know, oh, it's not going to come out good. I've done, most of my rugs contain a little of everything, so, and this one is outlined. The diamonds are outlined in the gray fabric strips, and that will allow you to see a different way to hook with just, you know, because some people say, oh, the yarn doesn't have the same effect. No, it absolutely does not have the same effect. I won't even try to defend that. That is the absolute truth. But are we looking for the same effect? No. It's a different effect, because it's a different texture altogether. It is very, very durable, though. The rugs made with this are very durable. And you know what? Part of me thinks they're more durable than the fabric strips, but that's just me. So please don't call the rug hooking police and get all upset with me, but I really do. I have rugs that I've hooked, you know, 20 years ago that, gosh, they look pretty much like the day I hooked them. So, and they've been walked on quite a bit. To that, I want to say, this rug is finished. Yay! I'm going to take it off so we can look at it together. This is the first time I'm looking at it. I wanted to do it with you. So let me just lift this up and share and see what it looks like. Wow. This is very, very exciting, because this has been very challenging on me. But this is all part of the rug hooking journey. We try something, and this linen looked excellent in the store, because it's linen, and it is rug hooking linen, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to bring up the weave for you. It's very, very tight weave, okay? I'm going to show you the other linen from the other rug, okay? Let's get over here and do a little work for you here. Okay, so this is the linen. Now, if we can get really close, you could see how much light passes through that as opposed to that. Okay, these are much tinier, tighter. Let's see if I could do a side by side. Let's see. A little clumsy. It's a little heavy this now that it's all hooked. But let's see. That might help you see. Do you see that? There you go. It is so much tighter. You can't even really see the weave, except this one you could see the little squares, and this one you barely can't. So now you know what I've been hooking on, and that's why I've been a little bit not so happy. But it's done. And you know what? That being said, I learned a lot. And with every rug that you hook, you will learn something about whether it's color or color placement, or what type of wool you like to work with. Some people just like the pure flannel wool, and other people like, you can hook with all different types of wool, so long as it cuts and strips and doesn't fray apart, which once you felt it, it shouldn't, but some people prefer a certain thickness, others prefer a certain thinness, others like to mix it. I like to mix it. I like all different aspects of adding different wools and stuff into it. If it's for the floor, and most of my rugs have been for the floor, then it's always wool for me. I don't have a problem with nylon either. I've found a lot of wool skirts that have some nylon in them, and you know what? Nylon is very durable, and carpet is made from some nylon, so I'm okay with that too. Like I said, it's all good. So here we go. Let me move my light out of the way, and this is done. This is all done. I'm going to lay it on the floor and we'll take a look at it, okay? Because it's a little curling from the hooking, which happens. Okay, let's get it down. Okay.